is season 6. It's episode 7. I am not doing this alone this time. That was a failure. If you haven't gone back to watch last week's, it's embarrassing. Not only was it embarrassing because I had to do it myself and I made mistakes, I made the Aqua Velva, you know, I made that cocktail and it was blue and Shelby missed it. Anyway, I saved her some. She loved it. Blue
No, you did not.
I did not. All right,
and I have
folks,
job security, it sounds like.
I'll tell you, I was a little struggling today. I was all over the place. I was looking for stuff. I was trying to figure out what we were going to do. We've been outside working all day. I was like, I just don't know what to do. And then Dawn comes through, totally redeems me because I had no idea. And he goes, hey, I don't know if you have a cocktail yet tonight, but do you know that it is National Bottled in Bond Day? I said, are you kidding me? He's like, I think that's got to be the theme. Dawn, you're right, it is our theme.
It's better than a theme around Cold Cut Day, because I heard that was today, too.
Yeah, what was the other weird one? Because I did look one up. There was, I don't know.
We've already done the beef consomme cocktail.
So, I'm not going to lie. You don't even know this. I did see that it was like Cold Cut Day, and I was looking, and when I typed meat cocktails, all those consomme, like that beef consomme came up.
Thank you, Dawn, for me.
To everyone. But it's Bottled in Bond Day. Now, Dawn, this is going to be a double shout out to you because I had to come up with a cocktail though, right? So Bottled in Bond, I'll explain what that is in a second. But I needed the cocktail. I looked in the warehouse, aka Blue Monkey Quarantina, to see what I had that happened to be bottled in Bond. Lo and behold, bottle of rye. What am I going to do with the bottle of rye? Well, I don't know. Maybe make a Black Manhattan. Boom! Right there for you, Don. He introduced me to that one. Folks, come on in. It's Blue Monkey Quarantina. Only business is monkey business. And bottled in bond business. It's a thing. Come on in, folks. I'm going like a... Yeah, we should be nervous because it's all messed up from last week. Did you get the better mic on?
I'm getting there. Give me a second.
Hey, you got this. Boom. We're good. There we go. New mic. Well, it's not new anymore, but it's the right mic, which I didn't do last time. So that was screwed up. So, yeah, bottled in bond. That's a thing. So, I apologize. This is going to be interesting because we've been building a greenhouse. Yes, we have. 2 days so far. 2 days in. It's a big greenhouse.
It's like an old-fashioned barn raising.
It is a barn raising, except that I was looking for cocktails around the bar about the greenhouse, but we're not done with the greenhouse, so I can't do that anyway. So that doesn't matter.
Not yet.
Anyway, we're coming in hot, but I did. This is literally the 8 minutes of research. But it is Bottled in Bond Day, and there's enough to talk about right there. So, basically, March 3rd. March 3rd is Bottled in Bond Day. Now, there's so much history here, it's ridiculous. But you got to go back to 1897. Shelby, you know what they had in 1897?
I don't. A lot of things.
They had a lot of things.
A lot of non-things, too.
This is true. They had things and non-things. We're going to go with the things, and it was the Bib Act. A.K.A. Bottled in Bond Act. Actually, I guess it would be the Bottled in Bond Act, a.k.a. the Bib Act. Now, what was it? Well, here's the crazy thing. It was kind of this way of creating... So, in 1897, there's whiskeys everywhere being made. Are we all good?
We are.
You already have somebody talking to you. I had nobody talking to me last week.
Well, it's because it's me. And Dawn... Portfolio says the only acceptable meat cocktail is a maple bacon. I couldn't agree with you more, my friend.
I agree. Oh, we can't see him with his new carrot, but
we cannot. We're not. We are being ginger with the.
The cameras. Look, I mean, you see this? Look at this. It's flickering. You don't know it on ours, but on it. So anyway, 1897. Don, I hope I do enough justice here, but that's when we had the Bottled in Bond Act, and what it was a way to kind of guarantee that you were consistently getting good whiskey. I mean, because at this point, anybody could make anything anywhere. You had no idea what it was being made out of, how long it was being warehoused, where it was being made, was it shipped all? You didn't know. Here's the funny part. I just came back from doing a little Federal Trade Commission's speaky, which is a consumer protection kind of agency. Here's your fun fact for the night. The Bottled in Bond Act, 1897, was the first consumer protection act in the United States. Oh, I thought that would be a bigger...
Woo!
Thank you. Yes, I mean,
Woo!
here's what I love about the U.S. What was the first thing that we decided as a government that we had to protect for the consumers? Whiskey. I love it. So that is your first Consumer Protection Act. That's already fascinating. So let's take a step back. What is bottled in bond? What does it even mean? Here's what it means. It basically means it's the set of rules that have to be followed in order to be able to say this was bottled in bond. It is consistent. You know how it was made, when it was made. Here's what it means. One, it has to be made in a certain season, either between January and June or July to December. So that has to be the season that it's made, all right? And it has to be made at one distillery with one distiller. So that's step one. Good?
Yes.
Step two, it has to be aged in a federally bonded warehouse for no less than 4 years. So again, now the government has got the bonded warehouse, so we know it's legit, we know it's being run properly, and it's got to be in there for 4 years. Next, it's got to be bottled at 100 proof. So sometimes you'll have bottles of whiskey, for example, let me grab one, that are overproofed, or they're from a barrel. So straight from the barrel, like this fine thing I have. Dawn, once again, shout out to you, because we were there, Watershed. So this was bottled at 58.7%. So basically about 117 proof. That will never be bottled in bond, because it has to be exactly 100 proof when they bottle it. It has to be labeled with the location of the distillery and where the bottling took place. And by God, it's got to be made in the USA. That's right. You cannot have bottled in bond if it's outside the U.S. So that's all of the rules. The other fun thing is this. You'll see a lot of bourbons, whiskeys. Sometimes they'll have this like almost little tape over it. That means nothing now, but back in the day, 1800s, early 19s, when it was bottled in bond, it would have a special tax stamp that would be sealed across the top. So some of the distilleries will do that to show theirs. So ironically enough, I went through my warehouse, and what I discovered is I have a lot of bourbon. I don't have a lot of bottled in bond. However, interesting enough, new riff, sporting a shirt tonight, all of it, bottled in bond. Yeah, matter of fact, right there on the bottle. How do you know if it's bottled in bond? Oh, it'll tell you. I don't know if this is going to show up, but does that kind of bottled in bond? And then you can see the 100 proof. I'm just killing time. All right, I don't have much more information. Oh, that's pretty good information right there, don't you think?
I agree.
So, here's your cocktail. Could do a Manhattan, but my friend Don has taught me one of his new favorites. That might be him. The Black Manhattan. So the Black Manhattan is a riff on a Manhattan. I apologize, but I know this is about 2005 is when this came out.
Yeah.
I believe. And anyway, it's a great little. So basically, what you're doing is instead of the sweet vermouth, you're swapping it out with this little bit of a spice with the Amaro.
So I'll probably like this.
You were probably going to love it.
I am not.
No, but you're going to love this one. So, easy drink. You're coming in with about 2 ounces of bottled in bond. Now, the Black Manhattan does not call for bottled in bond. Let's be very clear. It just calls for rye whiskey. But for tonight's purposes, we are going bottled in bond, in hand. Here we go, 2 ounces. And 1 for Shelby. Then you're going to come in with your Amaro. So this is going to be like, you know, it's one of your bitters, right? So, you know, Aperol. I mean, I've got several other ones. Mm-hmm. But anyway, this is Averna.
I was told that it's excellent with black walnut bitters if we have them.
Oh, is this from Dawn?
Yes, it is.
All right, so we're going 1 ounce. And then 1 for Shelby. I mean, that already looks kind of great.
Yep.
I mean, get that little whiff.
Mm.
Do I have black walnut? I know I do.
I hope you do, because I would like that better.
All right, hold on. Walnut. Pappies. They just, hold on. I don't know that I do, Shelbs. Yeah, no. I did too. I don't. So we're going to go with peach, cocoa. I have cocoa, but that's not it. Sorry, Dawn. Wait. Hold. Chocolate. Man, I've got like 3 different chocolate bitters. Wait, hold on. I've got celery.
Oh.
No. All right. Well, somebody send Paul some walnut bitters. Anyway, what we're going to go with is a little Angostura bitters, a couple dashes. And then orange. It's a little fragrant. We got 2 in there. Need some orange bitter. So we're going to go bitter shopping soon. Apparently. I'm going to use my new little shovel stir, right? Remember that? Yeah. That was from your aunt's.
From Silver City, New Mexico.
Yeah. Give it a little stir. It smells delicious. It's got a great little...
Yeah, it does.
Right?
Yep.
Shelby and I are kind of prudes, so we like our little...
Prude word? I think it's more snob. I don't know that I'm a prude.
Snobby? Ice? We're ice snobs. I like good ice, and we're going to do some good ice on this. And then we're going to come in, pour that over some ice.
It's pretty.
I mean, it looks lovely, right? Easy, Paul. 2 things for the garnish. 1, bring out that orange zest. Little emergency. Emergency also going back. So there was the Emergency Bonded Act as well. Not as, it was the SIB. And it not as popular at all. But, you know, we're gonna do it anyway. And then, oh, yeah, we're going to...
No, I do not forget those.
Yeah, sport it with a little Luxardo. What do you think of that?
I like it.
It did not work out at all.
They can't see because I can't do the overhead cams.
Technically, you can do the overhead. But that's okay. I know I'm afraid to.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Drop it in or skewer it.
Skewer. Don't make me go digging for it later.
I know. Well, that looks nice. Right there, floating it on an island.
There you go.
Right?
Look at that. Oh.
Well,
There we go.
All right.
They look pretty.
It does look pretty. All right, Dawn, here you go. Here is your quarantine black Manhattan cocktail. Oh, my God. It smells lovely. Oh, yeah.
Gonna do it.
Oh, that's going to do it. That's a great sipper. That's fantastic. So, I don't mind the Manhattan, but the sweet vermouth is, you know, it's good. But that has just got a very deep spice flavor. So the rye is already spicy. A little bit of that bitter. Give that a little try. Here, I'll come around and give you a little toast and cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
I said toast and cheers and just let me a little.
Chink.
Look at that.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's gorgeous. It's a sipper.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, that absolutely can see that is would not only is that now a new favorite for me, but I can also see how black walnut bitters would just.
I agree. I would love to do with
Chef
black
kiss
walnut.
to
I'll do it. I'd love to make it again with that. This would be this would be an order out. Because a lot of times I go an old fashioned. I'll be honest, they kind of a little too easy to drink, a little too sweet sometimes. You know, sugar and they over sugar them sometimes. This would be a nice.
That's delicious.
It is.
I think I found my sipper.
That's a good sipper. Yeah, we're switching to that. So I'll leave you with a couple last things. So I am sure Dawn up to this point knew everything that I just said.
Yes.
I'm going to try to throw a couple facts out about this that he may not have known. So ironically, I picked New Riff because that is what I had on hand. Here is the crazy part. 1897, bottled in Bond Act. You know, stuff like this doesn't happen unless you got somebody in politics that are helping you, right? You need a senator. You need somebody who's going to help you. Well, that senator was John G. Carlisle, politician, senator, at one point a U.S. presidential candidate. Ask me where he was from.
Where?
Kentucky, northern Kentucky, to be exact. Yeah, that's right. Right across the river. John Carlisle was right here. This is where his base was. He is the one who kind of got it started on the political side. Now, obviously, he didn't just say one day, hey, I'm going to start the Bottled in Bond Act. No, he was working with somebody. Who was he working with? He was working with E.H. Taylor. Who is E.H. Taylor? Well, you've probably seen E.H. Taylor whiskeys and bourbons. So in the 1800s, E.H. Taylor, he bought himself a little distillery on the Kentucky River, the OFC, the Old Fashioned Copper Distillery, who many people may not know what that is or who it is. However, today, you know that distillery is Buffalo Trace.
Oh.
So there you go. Cheers. How about all that? Bottled in Bond Day. National. Celebrate. Go get some Bottled in Bond. Oh, the other thing, too, the nice thing about Bottled in Bond, just random fact, people are like, well, is it good? Why do I get it? Is it worth it? Because it's normally a little more expensive. It's the consistency. So the flavor profile. So when you get a Bottled in Bond bourbon, whiskey, rye, whatever, it's going to be consistent flavor profile across the board. So that's the other reason some people, bourbon snobs, prefer. Anyway, that's all I got.
I appreciate that.
What did we do? 8? That was not bad.
Oh, goodness.
We winged that. I mean, you guys, we really winged it. Dawn, I hope I did you proud there. Shout out to you, though. Thanks for helping us on this show tonight with all the suggestions. So here we go.
Here we go.
Cheers. And you asked, do I have all the ingredients for this one? This is your cocktail. All right. Cheers, everybody. Love you. We'll see you next Sunday.